And welcome back to some more of the new Giren's Ambition with me, PolarDash. Where last time, um, yeah, space stuff happened, but yeah, really the only thing important to note about last turn, which was turn 24. We've entered turn 25, by the way. Right on that last turn, where Nimbus succeeded in, I guess, leading the entire defending garrison of New York into like a like a Nimbus goose chase. He made his way into the boundaries of New York, and all of the tanks and I guess besides these three dots, all of them followed. Uh, and now their outer perimeter is completely open for us to invade through. Um, but it doesn't mean that that New York is now defenseless. They still have all those guys, but they're just inside New York now. So we are going to have to enter through the safest hex. There are 6 hexes from which to enter New York. We're going to have to pick the one that has the least guys. Well, the one that'll have the least amount of guys waiting for us on the other side. Looks like there's like a gap here in the middle of North America. I'm not sure if that's because the Californians are receding or what. I just wanted to find out once we get onto the world map, into the hex grid. Anything else? Well, a bunch of mobile suits popped out of those HLVs, including some GM light armors, and I think there was a gun cannon in there somewhere. We're gonna have to have probably Shima deal with them. No problem for her. And there's this singular dot. We'll get rid of that. We got plenty of dots to do that with. I guess that's. Oh yeah, we gotta take care of those too. These 2 flights of fighters and bombers trying to make their way through our this airspace. Can't allow that to happen. As survived the big Dre. Ascendel needs to maneuver around it somehow, or maybe I'll just keep having them hit it. I don't know. Keep distracting them. The big Dre. I guess that's it. What am I doing? We got some Psycho Muse stuff to develop, right? I think we're gonna do that first, because that's stuff I want. It's telling me I got a mobile armor and the Zaku variant that is loaded with the Psycho Muse technology. I kind of want this first. It only costs 2k too, just weird. How many turns? Only 4 turns. I thought it'd be something crazy expensive and time consuming. But I guess that's what they meant. That's why they are using the Zaku 2 as the test bed for this Psycho Mew prototype. So we'll just invest the money in it. Okay, what else? Right. Sharzagak. Do we need this yet? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's easier to just navigate through this way. Was that it? And then we got the with the Psycho Mew tech mobile armor. In the series, this thing was the test pilot for this thing was what? Shalia Bull? Maybe if we build this, you might get an additional ace. That'd be pretty cool. This thing costs 4k. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me check before I start blowing my money. Can I do more money shenanigans on this turn? I can buy 23,000 resources But I'm gonna need 30k resources to make 35k money. I might buy the resources just to get the resources. Some of the stuff that I want to build, I want to start building are expensive in the resources department, so it might be good to have some. At the same time, money is so much more valuable than resources, because money is what you spend on research, among other things. Like upgrades and stuff, they cost money, right? No, I think upgrades cost resources, I don't remember, whatever. Either way, I guess we'll wait up on this. If we have the 12k available at the end of everything, I might dump it into resources so at the start of next turn I'll have 30k resources to make money with. I might do that. Okay, well, actually, wait, let's add 3k to the math here. I think that's still not enough. So, what's 25, 26? Yeah, I'm like 100 short, I think. I'm gonna pull a calculator out. I got 13,900. And you add 3,000 to this. And then you add 300. Yeah, I'm 800 short of 30k. This is what I need to make 35k money. Okay, so I could sell something, but I don't need money that much. Then I'll have 0 resources. Okay, so let's continue the research. The Psycho Mew. As much as... I mean, I don't need mobile armor. The space is completely conquered, but if this unlocks Shalia Bull, it's worth it. Okay. And... I don't think... Yeah, Shar's, Zgak. Maybe I'll just build all of Shar's ace suits. Just so we can have Char impersonators all over the board. Because, I mean, apparently anybody can ride any Ace's custom suit, which I think is stupid. Like, they should get like a penalty or something for piloting a suit that is tuned for somebody else. But I don't think anything like that exists in this game. That's all I really need for now. I don't need anything else. What this thing costs. This thing's gonna take 6 turns. This is another 4. Not another 4. It's gonna take 4. Could make it go faster. But whatever. Let's do tech. Okay. 12k for you. Then 12. Is that gonna break the barrier? Oh! Just barely made it. So now if I do the third option, I should get a lot of a big lead in level 9. Okay. Looks like we're still winning the tech race slightly. What is their intelligence levels? They're still A. I'm gonna continue to do reconnaissance though. Okay. Wait till that gets to B, and then we'll see if we can steal some enemy tech info, or tech stuff. Okay, suppose that's it. Oh, I got stuff in Zim City. Oh, did I forget to move stuff out of Zim City last turn? I wasn't even sure if there was stuff inside. I usually make it a point for that to be the first thing I do, since space is the first thing I do on the map. I think we don't need to be in the screen anymore. So we're just gonna go to space. We're gonna start off in Zoom City, or Zoom City, or whatever the city's thing, side 3 place is called. So what's here? All right, the Zaku 2 F2 prototype. The Zaku S. And alright, let's look at all the stats on these. This is exciting stuff here. He's got a wand. Looks like a wand. Look, he looks like a space wizard. In armor. That's a Sternfrost though. Magical in itself, but, you know, industrial magic. It's made of pure explosives. There's a lot of weapons. The Zaku machine gun, Sternfrost, and grenades. He throws 2 grenades. It's kind of strange how accurate the Sternfrost is. But it only does 18 damage. What gives? Is it a special weapon? Does it have special properties? And reasons why it only does 18 damage? It's an explosive warhead. It's supposed to do, like, pain. Maybe... I don't know, it doesn't mention it. But it does have 90% accuracy, just like an additional bonus hit. Okay. The Zaku S. It's got like an extra curvature to the claws. It's got 165 hit points. And it does the 45 damage 3 times. I think the regular Zaku does only 2. And oh, see, this thing isn't called the Vulcan. It's called the Claw Vice Beam. I guess this thing fires beams. I guess the first models of Zaku don't fire beams out of their fingers or their finger hole. And Dozle's massive Zaku 2S type. It's Heat Hawk, 99% accuracy, 140 damage. Just cleave most mobile suits in half with a single blow. That's fairly epic. The only problem is the melee phase happens at the end of the shooting phase. So there's a good chance that the thing that Dozle goes to swing at only has like, you know, half to barely any of its life remaining when he goes to swing. So it's mostly overkill. Still not complaining about 140 points of damage. It's got 150 hit points on this thing, 20 mobility, but he doesn't have a whole lot of movement points. Only 6. But I think we're gonna junk this prototype version so that we can make like a souped up version. Maybe once we capture New York and it becomes a you know, a production facility that we can build out of, because those will be there to pick up his you know, his new suit fresh out of the factory ovens. It'll be like his it'll be a gift from Gihren to Dozle for doing a good job capturing New York, if we can ever get there. Alright, so we're gonna have to, as much as I don't want to, it's better to junk this, because if we're gonna transport this thing from side 3, I'm gonna take it all the way to Odessa, and then from Odessa put it on a plane, and then drive it to New York. It's gonna take way too many turns. So for spending, what was it, 2K to make this, I get 775 resources back. Oh, I'm 25 resources short of doing that money shenanigans. Alright, the rest of this stuff with consent of Dissa. Yes. Okay. I kind of want to see how the Zigak S compares with the regular Zigaks. There we go. Yeah, the claw. 3 times. Rockets, it fires the same amount of... It fires the exact same rockets. Oh, that's a major difference. Right, so this thing has the hand Vulcan. Bunch of pea shooters. 8 damage 12 times. This thing fires the beams, which is 20 damage. Less time fire, but 20 damage per. And it's more accurate. But the important thing is the additional melee. That's huge. And they can strike at air units. That's also huge. I guess with the missiles? Interessante. And it's got way more hit points. I'm guessing it's way more expensive. And the stats are compared after upgrades too. Its base mobility is 8. So maybe I can pump it to like a 10. That'll be amazeballs. Alright, so we're gonna have to build some Zigak S-types. And for that, I'm gonna need resources. So I can't really be doing my resource shenanigans. I might actually go and buy resources, the whole 10k, from that market, or the black market, or whatever this game pulls the monies from when you go here. Okay, neat. So we done that. This, we need to deal with these guys. First, I suppose we'll pull some scans. Scan them. Okay, we got the Superfish scanned. GM cannon. Cassilia, can you scan it? No. Baron? Good. And out here we got the gun cannon. Gihren, use your super IQ. Awesome. Oh, it's aced. Who are you? Some kid. Samana Fulis. Crazy name is that? Doesn't have a melee weapon, so that's good. That's it's gonna get axed in so many places. They still got a whole bunch of stuff brewing out of Luna 2, which is fine by me. A bunch of ball P-types. No warships in that list, but it has 5 units inside. Oh, they're all warships. So we're gonna have to be wary of not leaving our mobile suit platoons just out floating in space for the AI to pick and choose where and how many warships they use to shoot it. Because they won't be able to retaliate, so it'll be free hits for them. You know, as long as they fire like a space away, from a space away, which they will. Alright, so we might be able to divide Shima's unit into 2 groups. I'm just afraid of the GM light armor and its beam saber. It swung a lot of times. Maybe I should check that. What is its stats? It swung 4 times. That's a lot. And it's got a beam gun that deals 20 damage per shot. Its melee is fairly accurate. For being light armor, it's got a decent amount of hit points. 80. That's equivalent to, I think my Zaku 2 like C's and F's-ish, right? I think J actually has less hit points, base hit points, you know, by default. It's got 30 dexterity. What about the GM cannon? GM cannons have 100 hit points. Right, so it's sort of like my Zaku cannon. Except they get shotguns. Assholes. And they can be launched into space. Wonder maybe I'll just have my warships shoot it from a distance. But at 30 decks, my warships might miss its shots. Did we take damage last turn? Like some of my guys? I guess not. Oh right, Twanning is sitting in this. It's in the supply point. Alright, so we'll have I think Cassilia is gonna single-handedly destroy. Yeah, she is. Single-handedly destroy the GM cannon. But not before. Nah, I think our morale's high enough out here as it is. As is. And she is at 50 fatigue. We're gonna have to do something about this fatigue business. Next turn, she'll need to be sitting on a repair point. So we go here and shoot this, and then put Twanning here. We'll put. All right, Shima needs to get on that Zuda. Okay, anyway, that'll be later. Let's put her here. Just gonna strike this. Okay. And Jutzenheim can bugger off. Oh wait, it struck the... something attacked the Jutzenheim. Bad move on their part. Oh, wait. I kinda want to see Zaccarello do its thing. Oh, I should have divided my forces. Man, this thing was probably in range to join up with these guys. What's the Zaccarello about? I want to see the Zaccarello fuck shit up. And you guys probably too, so we're just gonna get this attacking something. You can attack. Let's just go. The light armor is definitely gonna count as Zaccarello, but I don't care. Jutzenheim. I don't know. Go flow out here. Barum. Here. Shoot this. Who are you? You're just a random Musai. Random Musai. Cover Cassilia. And who are you? Twanning. Twanning, shoot this. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm only having Cassilia shoot this is because she's 4 hexes away. It can't fire back. That's all. And I'm pretty sure the Guazine class has enough firepower to take out a lone GM cannon. If it doesn't, Cassilia's gonna... I don't know. She's gonna have to be punished. In whatever way you guys imagine. You are a random R1. Alright, Makuve. I was gonna do Makuve shenanigans. Okay, so I can get into that Papo class, Makuve. Which can go further, the Papua class or the Farmel class. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh, it moves the screen, god damn it. The Farmel. Dren's Farmel. Okay, so Yeah. Mukube is going to switch ships to Dren's Pharma class, and then Dren is then going to do one of these. Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, are we going the right way? This is. Oh, this. Okay, good. I'm just gonna go drop into Dozle real quick. And I did build an HLV, right? Yeah. Do I have anything else to launch up while it's sitting here? I don't think so. Oh, the prototype goof. Oh no, it's a prototype. Can't go to space. Silly goose. Zaku 1. But you know, I don't need to launch anything else in space. Things in space needs to come down to Earth. So it should be the other way around. Alright, so we're launching up this HLV. Or Mukube. Okay. There it is. Now, if only Mukube could reach it next turn, we would have done much efficient things. He should be able to. He can move 5. He should be able to move 5 spaces. Was that a logistic line? Okay. These guys are still on hold. Anybody need to relax and chill out and stuff? Anybody fatigued? No. So I got this R1. R1 can go here. And the O1 could go here. Okay. Lecoq. Lecoq, you can go back defending the small meteor number uno. In all practicality, I should probably take the aces out of these ships that are defending our supply points in this outer rim area, because they're technically sitting around not doing anything unless the enemy wants to do something down here. I might have him take a ride on his personal fighter that he has in the hangar bay. Next turn. Could have done it this turn. He would have had a big head start this turn, but I'm stupid. I just thought of it, which is the honest truth. And Lecoq is a Taisa. He's like a commander type guy. I need more commander type guys down on Earth. I should have brought that Zaku 1 that was in Odessa up, just so I can put an ace in it. Too late now. Like Yuri, for example, can make it to Earth with Mukube to Odessa. What's Yuri good at? Yuri is good on a herder and on capital ships. There aren't any capital ships on Earth. I don't think those Dabudes and Yalps count as capital ships. I think they count as tracked vehicles. I'm not sure, because they're not in the capital ship list. But otherwise, he has decent stats. And I could give this Chibe class to like someone like Gihren, for example. But he has. Oh, he has. Oh, he doesn't. All right. Von Helsing. What are you good at? You're good at being in space, so you're in space. He actually has a space trait, so you're gonna give your You're gonna give your fighter to Yuri in case I do want to make that move. And Yuri, you can sort of be here. And Vaughn can take his place. Okay. Conscan. Like Born here, this guy is one of the 8th MS Team Tank guys. Yeah, he's good on Herderbus too. It's weird, he's good on Herderbu, but he has air tactics. Well, he's S-class on fighter ships, planes. I guess that's like gals and things. He'll be a good gal commander. Might drop him onto Earth too. Alright, so you're gonna get on. Yeah. Well, these guys are gonna be going with Makuve. I'm just gonna need to have some kind of, I guess, DOPS ready over the drop point of the HLVs near Odessa, so that these aces have something to switch off onto, because Gattols can't deploy out in Earth's atmosphere. So even if I bring these heroes aboard the HLV out in space, they won't be able to leave the HLV once it hits Earth, because they'll be in space fighters. But you're getting on this. The Papa class might not make it far enough. No, I kind of should have put him in this thing with Gihren. Unless this thing could... No, I can't go really far. Oh, we'll get it as far as we can get it. I mean, he's not doing anything out here anyway. So get on this. No. See how far I can get. You got a random R1 in your hull. Oh, right, because I put it there. Okay, so this Musai is empty. So this Musai is going to start heading towards this way. It's going to replace Lecoq. And, I think, which one was Gihren? Gihen's in here. Okay, so Gihren then can get on this Gato fighter and replace Yuri in his Shibi class. Yes. Alright, so up here we got gun cannon. Gun cannon can die, but who's doing the killing? Man, Kelly, you're level 8. Do you know that makes you amazing? Johnny, you're level 9. Do you know that makes you amazing? That makes girls open their vaginas to you. Too bad you're out in space. Alone. In the cockpit of a red Zaku. Man, all these guys are amazing. I think Johnny is the highest level character I have. I don't think I have any other level 9 guys. Man, Annabelle Gato looks like a dweeb in this in this picture. I don't know why, he just does. Like how he's craning his neck out. Looks like some kind of nerd. Okay, alright, let's stop looking at the nerds. And who's gonna punch this gun cannon? That's what I was doing. I was looking up who needs the XPs. He's full. Oh, he's a cannon guy. You're a cannon dude. What are you doing out here in space? All these guys got full chevrons, but I can't promote them. Talk One's also amazing. What did he do? What was he? Was he the mobile armor guy? The water mobile armor guy? Wasn't he? Still don't remember. I get him confused with that that other Flanagan guy. Anyway, these guys are full chevron, so we don't need to kill aces. So I think it will be Johnny, but Johnny is level 9. It's Annabelle. Annabelle, get here. Alright, who else? Who else wants to join in the festivities of Crush Gun Cannon? Val is gonna go here. And I don't think you guys can. Oh, you guys can reach. I don't really think I need to. Yeah, like in all honesty, who cares? Just go kill this thing. And I got one more space left. Duck 1, go. And you guys can get back into the hole of, I guess, Gihren. Go to Gihren Zabi. Go get his autograph. Go. You guys. It's on a blockade. There we go. Luna 2. You 2. Go. Be dicks. Don't have more. There we go. And you could be like here. Yay! You have to get to my gatos. To get to my ships. Let's bring Marigan's gato up closer. Like here. Okay. That will do. Actually, Gihren, you know what? You guys don't want to shoot. Yes, you do. Of course you do. You're Gihren Zabi. You rather be shooting stuff. Morgan, switch off. Morgan, go here. And I think Killing took some damage. Killing was the only one that took damage, so you get to stand on the rock. Yay! Delage, you can back off some. Billy, you can be here. Actually, you can back off more. You can back off more. Just checking everybody's morale. And I approve that it is skyrocketing. Okay. So the enemy should only be able to go like into these hexes, but then Gihren will be able to retaliate with all his Glazine beams in his super upgraded Glazine class. Yes. Okay. So am I done in space? Did I move all my... No, I didn't. Oh, the Super Zaku. Super Zaku can go to, I don't know. Cassilia ship for now. Cassilia is good in mobile armor. Oh, you know, Cassilia might be able to get that freaking Sakurello. This thing looks very Cassilia. If she took off her mask, this is what her mouth looks like. That might be a thing that'll happen. Just have Cassilia just running around with the Zuccarello killing things. Sounds like a plan. Okay, but we are done for space, I think. There are no other things to move. Unless there's some random thing in Solomon that I'm... No. I got the money. Oh, it costs resources to do this. Oh, I see. So this is where you spend your... This is the resource sink. Right, this means upgrade. you can upgrade the defense of your production centers. This is a defense value. So by putting in, I guess, resources to upgrade this, like in the map, there are stationary guns. So this is something something level 2. It'll level up. So these stationary guns will be more reliable once the enemy decides to come in to invade your shit. You know, by the time it gets to that, I might not have the resources to do it with. So maybe better I start upgrading Solomon now while I'm winning. Or, I guess, looking like I'm winning. But slowly. Maybe I should start doing that in Odessa. Problem with Odessa is, you know, they come from the east, and there's really nothing out here. There's this. You know, maybe I will upgrade it a notch in Odessa. But I need to build the Super Zagax, so no. Alright, so I think I'm done for space. When we come back, Earth, and all the Zagax, and all the Gals, and all the invading New York. Okay, see you then, bye!